Noah with a screen on Hughes. Here's Crawford. That's short off the rim.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Finley, guarded by Crawford. Grant cans the 12-footer. Now here's Brooks. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Grant with a screen on Brooks. Here's Hughes. He kicks it to Nance. Grant outside. Pass to Hughes. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. No good from Grant. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Here's Ilgauskas from the left block. He sends it through.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Now here's Crawford. He's guarded by Finley. Crawford, no luck. Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Nance, no good. The Bulls have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Mirotic the screen. Crawford drives in. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Tony Snell's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook in for Larry Hughes.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Fires from the wing. A shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 26 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Cantor checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
At the line for the Bulls, Enes Kanter. 2 shots.
That's good from Kanter.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
He's perfect from the line this time. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Westbrook against Brooks. Westbrook drives in. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Westbrook's got 28 points for the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Mirotic the screen. Jumper off the screen, and Cantor pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Noah dishes to Brooks. Three-pointer. That's good.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Oklahoma City has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Kicks it to Westbrook. Screened by Grant. Westbrook passes to Grant. Shot clock at 6. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that one's good.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Finley the pass to Westbrook. Cantor kicks to Nance. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Can't hit. Nice D from Brooks. Chicago has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Outside Westbrook.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
Westbrook against Brooks. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Chicago making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Dang comes in for Mirotic. And it's Crawford in for McDermott. James Worthy's checked in for Oklahoma City.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And again, it's Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 8 points here in this quarter.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Crawford dishes to Gibson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Westbrook up top. Brooks covering. Westbrook double team. Now here's Nance. He's guarded closely. Westbrook against Brooks. Fires from the corner. Another shot, and Nance with the lay-in.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
And Chicago shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Crawford passes to Gibson. Crawford kicks to Dang. And that one's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Cantor with a screen on Brooks. Westbrook dishes to Cantor. He feeds it to Nance. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. For me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
Gibson, a good look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Gibson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Finally, some bragging.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Misses the three. Here's Oklahoma City now. Worthy kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Finley. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
The drive by Brooks.
Blocking foul called on James Worthy. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. Oklahoma City foul called. James Worthy. That's his first personal foul. Aaron Brooks. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Brooks. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Brooks against Hughes. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.